I think, a lot of employers, if they hear Barrio Logan, they're going to think red steps, they're going to hear gangs, they're going to hear this and that. And I think that's something that we're carrying around with us that we need to really address and get rid of. That's a stereotype that's been hurting us for a few years now.
Trabajé con ellos 8 años y cuando se dieron cuenta que yo salí embarazada, fácilmente me corrieron. A veces te contratan porque te ven delgadita y bonito cuerpo y todo, y nada más por eso. Entonces cuando yo salí embarazada, después de 8 años trabajando allí con ellos, me corrieron porque vieron que estaba embarazada y sin el padre de mi niña ni nada.
And it's hard to make if you don't have no support, because most of the support people need is not financially, it would be good, but it's emotional support. Somebody you can share your problem in the moment, you can talk to, figure out the best way to go. And I don't have none of those here. And then the financial support is hard to get in there. And besides, I don't have no connections. I don't know so many people, but I try to break through, I'm persistent, you don't give it up. It's like, por incrível que pareça, all the knowledge I have, I'm a homeless. I live here now on the shelter because my truck broke down and I don't have no financial resource, but they don't broke my spirit yet.
And every time that I get interviewed, they ask me because they ask me if I've ever been convicted, and of course I put down that I have. So during the interview, they would like to know what it is I've done, and I disclose that with them. I let them know what I've done, and I think right away those are red flags for them, but they don't understand that I'm a different person today. Or this is how it was before at the time. It seems like things have gotten easier now for me. I've been real active in doing other things. But that was the hardest, is having to go into these interviews and disclose what I've done.
A lot of the opportunities that have been afforded to the rest of the community are not being enjoyed here, and the people from this community are not benefiting from the community at large. And a good example of that is just look at the unemployment rate here is like 4 times that of the rest of the county, with poverty levels way below the rest of the county.
En el pasado, sí, duré 8 años trabajando en un restaurante de compañía de 24 horas, trabajaba 8 horas diarias. El problema era ahí que cuando uno no tiene papeles, a veces la gente dice, bueno, si no vienes, pues ya sabes que podemos buscar otra persona. O si a uno se le hace un poquito difícil de que ya pasa un año y no le suben el sueldo del mínimo a $7 o a 8, y que le quieran a uno subir el sueldo, no se puede porque no tiene uno los papeles. Y debe uno quedarse callado porque si no lo pierde definitivamente. Y es un trabajo que es diario. Entonces uno no le queda otra que decir, bueno, aceptarlo.
Got a lot of jobs, okay? But most of the jobs don't fulfill the financial needs.
It was getting hard. It was getting rough for me to live. And I asked for a raise, and they refused to give me the raise. So I went somewhere else.
Here is capitalism. You gotta have the money, You don't have the money, you don't do the bills. The bills come on the mail. You don't have no time to call nobody, tells you, could you please hold my bills?
The thing in this community is that people need a job. They just need to bring food home.
The people that are in our target population are low-income, disadvantaged residents of this community who, for us, deserve the opportunity to receive the kinds of services and the job opportunities that we can make available.
Anybody that walks through the door, we try to help them. No matter if it's not just an employment center, if they need emergency food, if they need housing questions, if they need translations, basically any issue that we can help with, we take care of it here in the ERC.
We don't have to prove eligibility for anybody to receive service. All they have to do is live in the area, you know. Even if they don't live in the area, we're giving them services, but our main target is this area.
But our main focus is to get people in viable jobs. Try and get people into jobs that are living wage, where people can work one job and actually be able to support their family with that one income.
Some friends referred me to ERC. It was pretty good. It was like, I met this guy named Frank Scott. And he's a good guy. He sent me, actually, he got me my job on my second interview. I went on, I just had the interview. A couple hours later, he calls me up and goes, "You're hired, congratulations." So yeah, it was cool, because it was like, I thought I was gonna have to go through just interviews and interviews like I did before, and you know, I didn't. Money can't buy you happiness, but it makes life easier. You know, and if you earn it the right way, you enjoy that money, you know, the way it should be enjoyed.
People be so sad when they're down. It's not bad position to be. It's bad for a while, but because the only thing you know, you go, it's up.